Under the patronage of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the 42nd session of the UNESCO World Heritage Committee is being hosted from June 24th to July 4th, 2018 in the capital city, Manama.
First of all, it's an incredible honor to host the World Heritage Committee here in Bahrain. Of course, as you can see, the UNESCO village has been prepared to host the delegates from all over the world. We have more than 2,000 people attending on a daily basis, discussing very important topics, raising awareness on the importance of historic sites all around the world. For us in Bahrain, it's an honor to have the committee be our guests for the period of these meetings, and it's also very important for us to share our heritage, our history, to share Bahrain with everyone else. It's a huge networking system that's going on at the moment, and we're delighted to be hosts for this event. I think preservation of national heritage is, of course, the top priority for the cultural institution, for Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities. It's always a challenge. The world is evolving. There's so many topics that are happening on a daily basis. It's important to stay true to who we are, to the legacy of our history, to the importance of preserving historic sites, archaeological sites, and to raise awareness on them. Any last word? Thank you very much for attending. I hope that all the delegations have a great time here in Bahrain, and I hope this is a memorable conference to reflect back on and to learn from.
I did attend sessions, and it was very interesting, and it's amazing and impressive how well organized it is. So it's for Bahrain, it's very important, I think, also to show Bahrain as a venue for a major international conference, for a major international committee such as the World Heritage Committee, on an issue which is very important for all of us, for Bahrain, for Italy, and for all the countries, which is the preservation of natural and cultural heritage. And UNESCO is the body empowered to ensure this protection through the convention, and of course with the help of the member states, which have to protect their own cultural heritage sites. And as Italy, we are, as you may imagine, we have many cultural sites inscribed in the list, on the UNESCO Heritage List, and we are ready to assist and to cooperate with all the countries to share our experience and best practices when it comes to preservation of cultural heritage. I think that first of all we have to take stock of our every country has to take stock of its own cultural priorities and most important cultural sites, most representative cultural sites, representative of the identity, of the history, of the civilization of each country, focus on them and protect them any kind of speculation, any kind of exploitation which is not sustainable, which is not in line with the requirements of sustainable management of culture.
The World Heritage Committee session gathers thousands of people, among who are ministers, ambassadors and heritage experts from all around the world. The event is most notable for its adoption of a new World Heritage sites, as well as the potential for delisting sites that are not fulfilling their commitments.
The sessions have been very interesting so far indeed, especially the side events put forth by the advisory bodies. And we're very grateful to our hosts from Bahrain for giving us the chance to come together in this place and to have a wonderful conference so far. So it's all perfectly prepared. I'm sure it has been a lot of effort. The State Party of Germany, which I take a part in, was the host of this conference in 2015. That's not so long ago. So we know a little about the efforts and the strife that is necessary in order to prepare such a conference. And we're very grateful for all the things Bahrain has undertaken.
Very interesting. It's my first time here and I'm with the Danish delegation. I'm from Greenland and it's very exciting to see how this is going and how people are talking about the nominations, and we are looking very forward to probably be going on today also.
Well, we are very privileged of being here in this region, so it's a big added value for all of us who are working closely on the World Heritage Convention. The discussions so far have been very good, very interesting, very intense. So from the export point of view, we are very pleased. I think that this global framework is more important maybe than each of us may think when speaking on the local or national level. It's not only the international standards that are being put forward and implemented with the help of the World Heritage Convention and the World Heritage List, but it's also the international exchange of expertise and experience between the countries that is most valuable in our daily work. Because we have to understand that the World Heritage Convention is really the pillar for our conservationists, restorers and so on. So it's very important for our professional services, so to speak. So it's not a framework convention speaking only on something, but it's actually the concepts that are being implemented in daily work.
Any last word you'd like to add to the viewers?
Well, we are very privileged and very pleased to be here in this region, and we thank the Kingdom of Bahrain for its hospitality. We've been most happy to see the rich history of this area of today's Kingdom of Bahrain, and we're looking forward to coming back maybe some other time.
The session go well. I think is a huge opportunity for different countries to share the view of the preservation of heritage. From Spain, from Andalusia, is an opportunity to present the hard work from defending the heritage and to look the world and look inside the heritage is an opportunity to create a culture, to create jobs, to create economy. We need investments. Without money, it's impossible. In Spain, we dedicate more money to preserve the heritage, and we have universities investigating archaeologists, people working in the sites. Is the best form to advance in preserving the heritage is investigating and preserving.
The conference is very exciting, considering that a lot of parts of the globe that were previously not considering heritage to be very important are fast realizing that, and actually a lot of state parties are today bringing a lot of heritage areas for purposes of recognition and admission into the World Heritage Conservation Agenda. And even as today, we saw a number of countries do get admitted, including many from the East, many in Africa, many in Europe, among many others. And this is a very important conference because heritage is part and parcel of achieving sustainable development. It is important for state parties or countries to come to realization that heritage is part and parcel of human development. And as such, policies that enhance heritage conservation first need to be understood, they need to be articulated, they need to be formulated, and they need to be adopted, and they need to be operationalized, and to be put as part of the development process of any country. And as such, as we undertake development and want to scale up to higher levels of economic growth and development, we also need to carry along with us issues of heritage because they also contribute quite significantly into the historical perspective of how we have moved from where we were to where we are today and up to where we want to go. And as such, even other areas that might not be areas of heritage today might be areas of heritage tomorrow because they do inform the future of how we need to move. So heritage is very important, and I think it is high time we put it as part of the greatest priorities of every state party. And that is fast coming to a realization as many more state parties start to come forward with even areas which ought to have been recognized much earlier, but are today being recognized as part of the global heritage sites.
The conference has a rich program including field visits to the heritage sites in Bahrain, including the Bahrain Fort and the Pearl Trail, which feature both on the UNESCO list of the World Heritage Sites. Several site events are taking place throughout the meeting. It is an outstanding opportunity to present a unique heritage of the kingdom. In order to educate children how to be successful entrepreneurs, the Bahrain Summer Festival this year presented a special platform for children's market, which brings together young sellers to showcase and sell their products to the visitors. The pavilion includes 5 vendors of children, including children with special needs.
The main objective is to encourage our children to improve their skills in terms of buying and selling. The other part is to encourage them whatever items or whatever toys, books, whatever is there at home that they might throw it, and instead of that they can like resell it for another kids that they might are interested to have it with a very reasonable price, like let's say 1-2 dinars.
I sell toys for kids. And from 2 years I sell, and I make slime for my home.
I sell spinners and glasses and fish. Little people come, not a lot, because there's more places of games that they sell here. They're going to them more than us.
As you can see, we have I think 5 booths, and the ages that we are targeting here is like, let's say 8 years to until 15 years old. And we have 2, as you can see there, we have 2 booths. We provided them to the disabled kids, so they would sell their stuff. Like we have Lamise, she's like 11 years old, and she sells some sweets, biscuits made by her by herself. And we have also the other booth, Amira. She's also disabled, and she does carpets, which you will see in the next table there. And the rest are like kids. They sell their own stuff, used stuff secondhand, books, toys, dolls, whatever is there at their homes.
The children's market will be continued throughout the Bahrain Summer Festival, and the child vendors will be changed every week to give all the children the opportunity to participate.